What's up, guys? We're back. Time for the top 10 of the week for February 1st, 2022. If you're not familiar with the channel, I am Drew with Comics Elite, here with
Kyle.
Not Kevin. All right, so we just did our Skip It to Mez with some varying books. Once again.
Yeah.
Which is good.
That's what we want.
Yes, it is.
What the people want.
Yeah, yes, it is. Exactly. And so we've added the honorable mention category. So I've got a few honorable mentions. I'm sure you guys have got one.
Yeah.
You can do one. You can do
I'm
one.
going to do one.
We're going to do one.
We're going to do one.
So, I already got the honorable mentions, so we'll do that one. We'll talk about that one last. I got a few more.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and get right to it. Get to our top 10 of the week. And remind you guys, we have a big interview coming up this week.
Huge.
Not going to say who it is. Stay tuned. Not going to want to miss it.
Wild.
Should be interesting. That's all I got to say. And it is comic book related.
It is?
Yeah.
Big time.
We found out this person, he loves quote, I love you guys.
Yeah.
I love you guys. It's like,
we'll see after this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
we're bringing in the big guns. Sean's probably going to be here.
He's supposed to be.
You guys have
we'll see what happens. So first up for my honorable mentions of the week, Spawn 326.
Okay. Yeah.
Return,
I get you.
Yeah, Return of Haunt. He's back.
He is?
Haunt versus Spawn in the first couple pages. And then they work in the 2020 BLM peaceful protests in the news section, and it caused billions of dollars in destruction to the news headlines. And don't touch it. Don't do it. It's mostly a lot of standing around and talking.
Yes.
And more talking.
Yes.
And a lot more talking.
Yes.
The art is solid, but the next issue is leading to something big, I hope, and it needs a lot more action than what was in this. That's all I got to say.
I agree.
Yeah. So an honorable mention.
Okay.
Next, it's when you got a big wingspan.
We're used to our setup.
Yes, and yeah,
we got setup B.
Yes, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
I got Echoland Wolverine number 2.
Okay.
This was a step up from the previous issue, and less laughably bad.
Yeah.
The art, once again, is solid.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we're beginning to see Wolverine fuck around with the time stream, and he's messing with the butterflies, man.
You can't mess with butterflies.
Do not mess with the butterflies.
Can't do it.
No. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be fun going down this mindless path. It would seem Wolverine to make these terrible decisions.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see where it goes.
Me too.
But like you said, there's one panel in here where he's in the John Lennon on Yoko Ono pose in bed. Wolverine would never do that. Maybe his son, but not Wolverine. Yeah. Oh, and there's an interesting panel at the end about his son.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, honorable mention. Next honorable mention is XMen Legends number 11.
Okay.
So, one, I love this cover.
That's a good cover.
Yes. Ken Lashley homage cover.
Reminds me of something.
Yep. No, I can't put my finger on it.
No.
It was all right. So we get the New Mutants fighting the Apocalypse's 4 Horsemen, and we get some Morlock action too in here. It's good. It's all right. Got the Simonsons back. Got Wheezy. You got Walt. Walt's doing a great job. Art by Walt is damn good. Wheezy's words, her pacing on point. It's solid. It's a good filler issue in between what they're writing. It takes place before New Mutants 87.
87, I think.
87, yes. But 77.
No, one of them.
77. So yeah, it's good. It's all right. And my last honorable mention is crossover number 11. So I'm going to say is, yes, there's a certain creator written into this. It's understandable at this point. Why? I mean, to me, the series is only getting better, and I think it's only getting warmed up right now. It's the first few issues I did not like at all. Did not care for, but it's gotten better. I really enjoyed this issue. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Especially with all the twists in this, which I loved. I really like the twists.
I like the ending, and I'm excited for the next issue.
Yes, the ending to this. Holy crap.
Cool ending.
They worked him in. It's like,
oh, yeah.
Oh.
And it's cool.
Yeah. It was very kinetic, fast-paced, and pretty interesting. I'm not going to spoil it at all. I don't want to spoil it. It's pretty interesting. If you've been reading the series, check it out. It's well worth it. Yeah. Especially if you've been reading Comic Image the last 20 years. Yeah. You'll get some of the references. It's great. And here we go. On to the top 10.
Oh, we got to talk about.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Dark Red, one shot.
Dark Bread.
Yeah. This was fun. This was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, I haven't read a lot of Dark Red. I
Mhm.
can't remember. But yeah, I thought art was solid throughout. This was a lot of fun.
Yep.
I was really I was like, oh, this is really kind of cool.
Mhm.
Some of the backstory and some of the, I know it's a one shot, but
Yeah. It's him going to hell to save his buddy.
pretty much.
Yeah, his buddy from World War II.
Yeah.
And goes down to different doors and
Mhm.
encounter a certain character who may or may not be on the cover and
Maybe.
see what the future holds for her. But yeah, it was very
Mhm.
fun and good.
Yeah, I
thoroughly
enjoyed it.
Yeah, if you've been reading Dark Red, check it out. This is really good.
For $7, you can do much worse.
Absolutely.
seen.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, Tim Seeley. Yeah, great job.
Shockingly, because he's a
Yes.
guy that I can take it or leave it.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Good.
Top 10.
Top 10.
The top. Let me make sure I got 1, 2,
Make sure we're on our
4,
1, 2.
Yep, okay.
4, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Okay, here we go. We got 10.
Okay.
Number 10 for the week. For me, I've got Star Trek The Mirror War, number 4.
Okay. Didn't read it. I have New Burn, number 3.
Oh, Netflix pitch, number 3.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with a show or a book that is going to go to Netflix. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make it any lesser of a story. That being said, I thought that the twist at the end of this was a little weak.
Very weak.
And I'm like,
So weak.
yeah,
The stakes are incredibly low in this.
but I like him. I like how he just doesn't take
Mhm.
any shit from anybody, especially the sidekick.
the BLM partner.
Yeah. He just pretty much tells her, hey, fuck off. Like,
Mhm.
I love that part. And how the mob is like, hey, if you don't solve this, we're going to fucking kill you.
Can you start with her? You know, how
Yeah.
about
And so, yeah, like all the mob families coming together saying, like, listen, everybody's dying around us. Like, you need to solve this shit. And he's like, yeah, okay. I got my methods. I liked that
that?
aspect.
It solved
of it.
too quickly. It was
Yeah.
very quickly.
Which made it seem like, is this how they're wrapping this thing
yeah,
up?
that's right. It's very low stakes. It's
Yeah.
like,
I wish that character who it turns out,
Mhm.
however this unfolds, I'm like, okay, maybe I need to go back and read it and see if I can pick up on the hints, maybe.
there's no way.
I don't know. But it's not bad. It's okay. I like that character, New Burn, so I can give it a recommend. All right, Star Trek.
Mirror War, number 4. Another gorgeous cover here. Love it. It's a beautiful
Great.
main cover. Interior art, Gavin.
He's great.
Yep, he killed it again. Love it. This story, once again, is just so much fun. I love the subtle drops of names that we're familiar with, that we've heard, but they're in different roles and act incredibly different with different interests. I love it.
I'm always a fan of that.
Yeah, and it's fun seeing Jean-Luc Picard act power hungry, and wanting his own fleet of starships, as compared to his other version in the Next Generation.
Yep.
Not the
No.
Picard series. Not the Picard series. Next Generation. Yeah. We're not going to talk. That's a whole other bag of
That's
cats
a
we're not going to
whole
get into.
different
Yeah.
story.
This goes exactly the way you want it to, and I cannot wait to see where it goes to next. I can't wait. I love this. Yeah.
It makes me mad that Ernie only gets into one copy.
Hey, it's for me.
Yeah, and it sucks. It's like, can you get 2? 3 at least, so I can read it. But yeah, it's one of those that I've always thoroughly enjoyed.
Yep. All right. Number 9 for the week.
Number 9.
The 9s. I got Reckoning War, Fantastic Four, Alpha
I got
number 1.
Hellcop.
Wow. Okay.
I know I'm stretching.
Yes, you are. So, Fantastic Four, Reckoning War, Alpha, number
Omega.
1. That is a long title.
Too
Holy
long.
shit.
Shorten it up.
I was legitimately shocked that for me, it was a solid read. I enjoyed this. The art was funny in this because it goes from generically bland computer drawn art to damn good hand drawn talented art.
Yeah.
Our boy Carlos Magno
Mm-hmm.
kicking ass in the latter half of the comic. He saved it.
Mm-hmm.
Love his art, man. So effectively, the story, the Watchers weren't always the Watchers. You know, they were going around blessing civilizations with their technology.
Mm-hmm.
Till one day it went wrong on a particular planet, and the last of those inhabitants, he wants revenge.
And
Solid.
hilarity ensues.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a fun, like you said, with the moon. Hey, it's a comic book. It's not the Ultimate Universe, and everything was taken so fucking dramatically and realistically and depressing. but it's in the 616 universe, so I'm going to go with this. I'm sure they're going to bring in another moon or lasso it in, or they'll.
Hey, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it'll happen. It was a fun read. A tad too much dialogue, but not Tynan level dialogue. But it was a solid read. Mm-hmm. And you got
Hellcop, National Lampoons. Half of this is a really good book. The other half I hate. I thoroughly hate. But the other half I really, really like. And so I'm torn with this series. It's like, you have me. I'm really excited about the stuff in hell, purgatory, whatever it is, solving that mystery. And then we switch back to the now world. And
this is now.
Yeah. And the female engineer or whoever the fuck she is, the IT person with the guy IT person, who of course is an asshole and sexist and misogynist and probably a rapist. It's like all this. It's every ist you can think of, this guy is. And it's like, I hate this character. I hate this. I go back. Like, who cares about this? Nobody cares. Go back to Hell World or whatever. It's
Helltown.
Go back to Helltown. And
Helltown.
Yeah. But so awesome half movie. Of it I really, really like. So I can squeak it over to recommend because I like that part of it. And there's a really cool splash panel on this at one point that I was like, oh, that's really cool. So the art's actually pretty good too. So I'm still invested in it. It's the end of this comic. What kind of happens with the Hell Cop is it's okay. I wasn't as emotional as I'm sure they were probably going for, but it's not bad. They're trying, but they're also trying to get me to not read it. So, which is interesting. So
you're saying, what are you saying?
It's a number 9.
Okay.
In a okay week.
All right. Number 8, the Ocho.
The Ocho.
For the week, I've got Detective Comics 1051.
Nocterra, number 7.
Okay. So you already talked about Nocterra. You already talked about Detective. I'll talk about Detective.
Okay, yeah.
Detective Comics 1051. This was the best issue so far of the series, my opinion. We get the whole operation now. At this point, we understand how it all works. We see how involved Psycho Pirate has been, and wow, how he hasn't lost his mind, I don't know at this point. The positions you see him in, it's like around all the pills and everything. I'm like,
energy drinks.
Yeah, an energy. It's like, oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I loved how this ended, and I cannot wait for the next one. I am enjoying this now. I am back on board. Mariko Tamaki totally redeemed herself, in my opinion. I enjoyed this. Detective Comics 1051.
It was a man for me. It's not bad. Okay. I just got one more.
Now explain yourself,
All right.
Nocterra.
Nocterra, I haven't read a single issue of this shit. So this is the first one I've read.
Calling it shit, and it's in your top 10.
Yeah. Oh. Haven't read it. So thank God, like, this was basically a catch-up at the beginning.
Yeah.
I was able to pick up everything because I have never read a single issue of this. I don't even know what was going on, and I was able to pick it up and be like, okay, these are the characters. This is the world. Okay. And in a world where people drive trucks really fast, I like the Blacktop Bill character.
Bigfoot Bill? Okay.
Yeah.
Bigfoot Tom?
He's creepy.
Black Tom?
I liked that tie-in. Even though I didn't read any Nocterra, I was still able to recommend it. Mm-hmm. I don't find these characters as insufferable as you do, but I can see.
It's not so much as insufferable as just that they're all written the exact same and they're boring. They're just boring. They all talk the same. They're all interchangeable. There's nothing really to distinguish them from one another.
I can give this a mild recommend because I didn't know this world, but coming into it, I'm like, okay, I'm still with some of these characters. There are stakes. Stuff happens in this, and I was like, whoa, shit. I knew it was going to happen because you can just tell how Scott Snyder writes it. But I like the world. I thought it's very interesting. And I really love the villain in this. So, yeah, this was a solid recommend. I'm probably going to continue reading it after this.
Yeah, like I said, Black Tom, if we see...
Black Tom Cassidy, yeah.
Yeah, we see him... Wait, it's Black Tom Bill. Black Tom Bill. If you see Black Tom Bill, get a series with him. Yeah, I'm all on board.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did retroactively recommend the tie-in.
Yes, I did. I retroactively recommended the tie-in.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Good. So yeah, there we go.
Yep. All right.
That
On
was
to number 7. G7.
Suck my battleship.
I got Geiger.
Gigger.
80-page giant, number 1.
All right. I have Daredevil, Woe Man Without Fear.
Whoa, man.
So not Daredevil.
Yes.
Woman Without Fear. I liked the band. I liked the introduction of Kraven. I think it's smart. That one panel, it's like I didn't even notice it. I just my mind
Really?
my mind filled it in for me. Like it just happened. I don't know. I'm really curious to see where it's going to go.
So I think it's only one more issue, and that's it.
Yeah. So how they're going to tie this up, and it's we get half a fight, and then her kind of explaining more of her backstory with the hand, and then we get Kraven showing up again with a kind of a human target, but not human shields thing, and we don't know.
Mhm.
And then we got the cop showing up. She does kick a cop in the face, shoot a cop, and then steal a cop car. So,
Because that's okay now.
well, hey, you're going after Kraven the Hunter.
Okay.
That's okay. It's all right in my book. And then we get maybe a fight in the next issue, so I'm excited.
Maybe.
So,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah,
We'll see
maybe. I hope. I'm hoping. All right.
And I got Geiger.
Geiger.
Number 1, 80-page Giant.
Tiger.
So we got a little collection of stories from various creators here, but mostly Jeff Johns.
Yeah.
And we get a new character. The Red Coat. It's a key.
That is a key.
It's a key.
That's a key.
Yep, it's a key. The Red Coat. And he has an interesting story in origin.
He was the most interesting character.
I read it. I'm like, I had to go back and read it like 3 times. Like, wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It really, it's like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's you're doing a Joe Biden. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Come on.
His tale will be fun to read. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
Okay, Brian Hitch did the art. Love it.
Yeah.
Great. So besides that, the other stories are good for the most part. Some are just downright laughably bad,
yeah.
including the ones by Leon Hendricks III,
Mm-hmm.
the Manhattan,
Yes.
and Saturn 7.
Saturn 7. Yeah.
Yes, but hey, they can't all be winners.
They weren't.
They weren't, but most were.
Most were.
Most were. But on the whole, like I said, it's a solid, good 80-pager, and better than most of the ones from DC or Marvel. You know?
We had Gary Frank on the art.
Yes, you do.
For some of them.
Gary Frank, Brian Hitch.
Yep.
I think, man, there's a list of creators on here.
Tons.
Yeah. Peter Tomasi worked on it.
Yep.
Kelly Jones. He did the haunted the horror.
Yeah.
Horror. Oh, it's great.
That one's
Love
cool. That's creepy.
Creepy. Yeah, but like I said, some of them are stupid.
Or something.
Yeah, and the one that was kind of touching was the Pirate Land one.
Yeah.
Like, different. It's like, oh man.
I know.
And it's like, yeah, it's good. Check it out.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. It's probably, and honestly, my favorite issue of Geiger so far, I think.
I don't know where that ended up. I read it. I don't know where
That's 2 now.
That's 2. I don't know where they are. I was gonna say Redcoat and Junkyard Joe are the 2.
We haven't really gotten into Junkyard Joe.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that because the character design is awesome.
Mhm.
So those are the 2 that I'm really looking forward to in this. So
Yeah.
it was basically their pitch to be like, hey, we got all these things.
Mhm.
Hopefully some of them stick.
Yeah, because like I said, the Redcoat one, it's like you're gonna go back and forth and like,
Yep.
you're gonna do your Joe Biden, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's it. Yeah, where we got number 1, 2, 3, 6. Number 6 for the week. Alien number 9.
Amazing Spiderman, 88.
Okay, a skip it for you and a skip it for me. How about that? In our top 10.
Goes to show you.
Yep.
On any given Tuesday.
Yep.
All right, I loved the fucking ending. I loved the ending. I loved how Ben Reilly was like, I have had enough of this shit. We're just going to go.
And he leaves Mary Jane behind.
I'm sure he's going to tell Peter. He's like, hey, that's not my bitch. I don't give a shit.
He reminded me of Johnny, from Night of the Living Dead. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
Or Bill Pullman from True Lies.
True Lies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bill
Paxton. Take her. Oh God, don't hurt me.
I was so fun. It was so perfect. Like a new villain shows up. It's a key, and then the goober that they're going after stuff happens, and it's like, okay, and he's just like, all right, I'm done. Go to hell. We're out of here. It's perfect. I had so much fun, and Mary Jane is the new Black Cat now, so I guess she can take care of herself. So, yeah, this is a solid recommend, and for the key factor alone.
Oh yeah, we did say. So if you didn't watch the previous video,
oh yeah,
it is a key.
It is a key.
Yep, you heard it here.
You heard it here.
Yep, it's a key.
It's a key.
So, Alien number 9. I thoroughly enjoyed this. It's been nearly 3 months since the last one came out. Nearly 3 months.
Yep.
But the opening of this issue, holy shit! It is beyond fucked up from a psychological perspective with what happens beginning of this. It is messed up.
It's like David from Prometheus.
Yeah, it really is. And this was so much fun, suspenseful, well illustrated, and a nasty alien issue. I love it. This is probably Salvador Larroca's best drawn issue so far, I think.
Art's good.
Art is great.
The story's dumb.
No, it is not. These colonists are fucked. Oh man, I especially the one female. Like the robot he's telling her, I'm like, you're losing feeling here. This and that. I'm like, no, you're dying
because they're living like it's the fucking 1700s. It's like, yeah, no shit, you're screwed. Well, we'll just pray about it and hopefully it goes away. It's like,
hopefully.
So dumb.
So there we go. That's number 6 for the week.
Okay.
Number 5 for the week. I've got the Goon, number 14.
I got Batman 120.
Okay, I dig.
Okay.
The Goon 14. So to be honest, I did read Goon early on when I was stationed in England. I was reading the Goon. Eric Powell, he was also doing art for on Jeff Johns' Action Comics run, which is really damn good. By panel 2 in this book, I'm laughing out loud. I'm this whole comic. I was enjoying it and laughing. I love it. We got mummies, leprechauns, meat and threes. Can have meat and threes. Can you get potatoes for all 3? Yeah, man, you get potatoes for all 3. That's great. And a kid with a duck. It's all hysterical. I love it how he's drawn. It's hysterical. This was a great palate cleanser to all the bad comics this week. I cannot recommend the Goon enough.
It was one of the bad comics.
No, it is not. You watch that tongue. You watch that tongue. You better start talking about Batman.
There's a lot to unpack in this bad boy. There's a lot going on in this. Holy shit. Stuff comes to light, man.
Yes.
Stuff comes to light about Batman Inc. and who funds them and who they're working for. All that shit. I mean, it is wild. The only thing I didn't like
was that it ended?
That and the gay Batman Village people.
No, that's Batman Inc. That's who they are.
It's
that's what they look like.
They're trying to. Besides that, damn near perfect issue. Fucking awesome. I just can't believe I'm having this much fun with Batman. I just think
I know. Yeah.
It's so wild how like
so before Williamson,
the
last time I was having fun reading Batman was going back like almost 2 years when Tynion had just taken over Batman and Batman was facing Deathstroke.
Yes.
That was the last time I was having fun reading this.
Yeah.
And it's been a while. So this is damn good.
Yeah, this is huge. There's a lot to unpack in this. Yeah. They jam-packed the shit out of this issue. And what happens at the end,
Woo!
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I got to read the next issue.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a solid recommend.
Yeah. Just like the Goon number 14.
No.
Yes, it is. All right, so next on to the next ones, guys. Number 4 for the week, February 1st. I've got Savage Spider-Man number 1.
I have Dark Knights of Steel.
Which is a meh for me, I think. Yeah, it was a meh for me.
It was a meh for me.
So,
solid, fun issue. We got the story of what happens with Thomas and Martha Wayne finally, because I'm like, what the hell happened to them? And how did all of this transpire? We get it. I was like, okay, it works for me. I had a lot of fun with it. And what they do with Green Lantern, whoa. I honestly didn't see it coming. And now I understand why they've been keeping this back for a while. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I want to see Green Lantern. What the hell? And it's like, Oh, that's why. That's what happens with Green Lantern, and it is so awesome. And I'm a big Game of Thrones fan, so I get this. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and it's still great. It's a solid recommend. Savage
Jeff Feel.
Human Spider.
Savage Spider-Man #1.
Holy fuck.
Yes, holy shit. This was a no pun intended savage comic. I love this.
Oh, yeah.
I love this comic. The art, fantastic. The dialogue, fantastic. The pacing, top notch. Joe Kelly finally got it right.
Mm-hmm.
With everything he got wrong in Nonstop Spider-Man, he finally got it right in this.
Yeah.
It's amazing just how, I mean, I guess you could equate it to like, we're going to talk sports ball for a second. Sports ball. A baseball player like Barry Bonds, for example,
should be in the Hall of Fame.
Should be in the Hall of Fame. So many strikeouts.
Yeah.
But home runs.
Home runs, yeah.
So you can equate this. Joe Kelly, his Nonstop Spider-Man, was a strikeout. It's a big strikeout. This is a home run.
Big time.
He knocked this out of the park. This is terrific. I cannot recommend this enough. This is fun and nasty, and I cannot wait to see where it goes next.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would concur.
Yes. There you go. Savage Spider-Man #1.
I didn't read it, but I heard good things.
Yeah, I was like, what the shit? Well, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, you're losing books left and right.
Stuff disappears here. All right, it's like a black hole.
All right, #3 for the week. Here we go into the creme de la creme of the week.
The best of the best.
I got Batman 120.
I got Sabretooth.
Okay, Jeff Feel. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Batman 120.
Talk about it.
I fucking love this comic.
Yes.
I love this. The art in this was perfect.
Yes.
Art was perfect. Love it. The story. What a twist. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah.
There was one hell of a twist in this.
I didn't see it coming.
By the time you get to the end of this, you'll be like, I want to know what happens next.
I know.
I gotta get what happens next.
Mm-hmm.
Ripping good yarn. Cannot wait. You're gonna love this. Batman is back on track. Love it. Finally.
It's about time.
Yes.
That's what DC needs.
Yep.
More Batman.
Exactly. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
The only way to say DC is more Batman.
It's true. So Sabretooth,
yes.
#1. Wow.
Yes.
That
is one word for it, yes.
I didn't know what was going to happen when I read this.
No, any page.
No idea. When I see him rip the face off of Cyclops and then use him to kill all of the other X-Men.
Yes. Love it.
I was like, this is the greatest comic I've ever read. And this is Sabretooth.
Yes.
This is the bad, and that's just one page.
One page. That's just one page. Yes.
Everything else he does in this
is so savage and horrific.
It is insane. All because Krakoa and Professor X are the worst people imaginable.
Oh no! Not just them. Every mutant on that island.
Yeah.
And Krakoa, they are the worst people on the planet.
Yeah, and what they do to him.
Yes.
And why he's seeking revenge on all of them makes perfect sense because it's like you guys are acting like you're this humanitarian. We love everybody, but like what you do to Sabretooth, it's like. No one deserves that.
No.
It's like, that's fucked up.
Case in point, you go to XMen Green, you had, what's her antler girl?
Yeah.
Whatever. Deer girl, Deerhead. She kills a store clerk.
Oh, yeah.
With like a broken, doesn't even use her antlers to kill the guy. It's like, kills a human. And it's like, no, she's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of her. Nothing happens. Sabretooth.
Yeah.
You toss him into fucking hell pretty effectively. Krakoa is hell.
He is hell.
He's in hell. Yeah.
And he's ruling over hell at the end of this. And what he does, it's the beginning of this is so perfect. It's exactly how a non-X-Men fan feels about X-Men.
Yes. This is how a true X-Men fan feels about this whole X-Men line right now.
Yes. We get it from Sabretooth talking about everybody else at the panel. I'm like, yes. And they're gonna
preach. Preach. You got it.
I'm like,
preach.
He's a hero.
So I'm gonna be talking about that one a little bit later.
Yeah.
Case in point. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yes.
It's a solid record. It is barbaric.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So we'll talk about it a little bit later. Right? I got stuff to say too about this. My #2 of the week.
Okay.
Echoland's number 6.
I have Savage Spider-Man number 1.
Okay, why don't you pick up what I dropped off not too long ago?
I loved how the Savage Spider-Man is written. Like,
yes,
like
the dialogue.
The dialogue.
Yes.
It's like pain, fear, hunger, pain, fear. Like, and
it's the primal nature of the beast, the primal nature of a spider.
Yeah. And him, so he's effectively on a island with Baron Zemo.
Yes. Zemo.
It's a Zemo. And that's pretty much kind of what we get.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's great. It is so wild. It is wild. It's like what Island of Dr. Moreau should have been.
Yeah.
Theoretically, had it not have gone to pieces. So, God, this is creepy. I mean, it is creepy.
It is so well illustrated.
Yes. Art is great.
Huge step up from whatever the hell his name was from the previous series. I've never liked his art. It is terrible manga crap wannabe art. The artist in this, I think it was Sandoval. Yeah, Raphael Sandoval. Fantastic, sir. Kudos to you. Amazing.
There are some panels and splash pages in this of Spider-Man that are, I mean, damn near Todd McFarlane-esque.
Involving Spider-Man and a hog.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
This is wild. I mean, you have to read this. I don't even really want to spoil too much of it. I mean, you can't. Just read it and love it.
You will love it. Yes. Echoland, number 6. God, this was incredible. Every single issue has been incredible.
Yep.
Not only do we have characters from different types of fictional stories,
yes,
but we have J.H. Williams illustrating them all in their own unique way.
I love that part.
Yes,
I love that part.
So like I said, if you haven't read this, bear that in mind. We have different characters from different types of fictional stories, illustrated all uniquely and differently with their own unique voices, and including horror characters, which is great. Which is what we get in this issue. It was what we get in this one. You know, they got to build an army, got to heal Frankenstein, among other tasks, including the gym itself. Got to figure that out. This is an incredible work of fiction, not just a comic book, an incredible work of fiction. And I cannot wait for the next issue. J.H. Williams, like I said, he is a god among insects when it comes to illustrating and storytelling. This is a godsend, this series. I cannot praise the series enough. If you have not read it, please do. I cannot recommend a series enough.
I agree. Good.
All right. Echoland's number 6. Number 1 for the week.
Okay.
Ice Cream Man. No. Sabretooth.
Echoland. Number 6.
All right. Why don't you continue where I left off?
So this is the final issue of this arc.
Yep.
The first 6. And all I can say is I cannot wait till June of 2022 when the oversized hardback comes out of these.
I'll be there. I'm
going to be telling Sean or whoever, you order this shit.
You better be ordering 3.
Yeah, because I want one.
Yeah. Or actually 4, one to give away.
Yeah, there we go. So our group of heroes are finally banding together to make their way to Horror Hill. And
I love Horror Hill. It is so, if you love old black and white horror films, you will love Horrorland. It is so beautiful. I love it.
Horror Hill's so, and then when they get there, what they fight, it's like, holy shit! Like it's everything.
Yes,
it's got everything. It has everything I want, and then it just ends, and I'm like, no, damn it. This is for 6 issues, for every issue to be perfect. I mean, this honestly is the best comic of 2021, in my opinion. Probably overall, I would say all of them that came out in 2021.
Yes, likewise, absolutely.
It is perfect. There's no other way to describe it. If you haven't read this, I don't know what is wrong with you. You have to find it, pick it up, go to eBay, however you have to get it, read it.
Yeah, I'm sure Ernie has. I know Ernie has some. Ernie orders it. We opened the boxes yesterday.
Yep,
he's got several copies. I know that. And the second prints have been the raw cuts, which has been awesome. Seeing the black and whites of those, get the script, and like what's cool in the back of this, you get his playlist, J.H. Williams playlist.
It's a wild playlist.
It is all over the place.
Really, it is.
But you have to read Echoland.
You can't describe it unless you've seen it and read it. It's really hard to pick up the subtle nuances of the art. and the characters.
So what I said several minutes ago about Echoland is that you have effectively characters from every different type of fictional story in this story, which is great.
Yeah.
You're going to love it. I mean, they're all drawn in their own unique way and all have their own unique voices, which is unlike Nocterra, in my opinion. Sorry. Okay. Get it. Sabretooth, #1. I fucking love this.
This was awesome.
Love this comic. This had me page 1, hook, line, and sinker, page 1. By page 3, Sabretooth is now my favorite mutant and X-Man of all time.
Yeah.
Yes, favorite X-Man and mutant of all time at page 3. He is the only one right now talking sense.
Yeah.
The only one. This is violent, nasty, and so incredibly awesome. Yeah. Bloody well done. I got to give kudos to the whole team here. Is the credits in the back? Yeah, credits probably in the back. Or not.
Probably in the middle.
Right. Oh, yeah, probably in the middle. Yeah, shit. Sorry, bear with me. Yep. Doing it live. Here we go. Victor Laval, Leonard Kirk, Rain Barreto, VC's Corey Pettit, Tom Muller.
Regretting this.
Yeah. The cover artist, Ryan Stegman, JP Mayer, Frank Martin. You guys and Jordan White. You fell ass backwards. He Frank Drebin this one.
Yes, he did.
He Frank Drebin this book into success. This is the best X title right now.
Yeah. What could have been an absolute joke and would have been seen as a joke is the most serious and the most, I guess, thought-provoking. And I'm like, okay, somebody gets it.
Yes. It took you guys, what, 3 years?
Yeah. I'm like, this is what I've been feeling. This is what I've been wanting to do to these guys.
Yeah. So we've been waiting to do to Cyclops the whole time.
Yeah.
And Xavier and all of them.
Yeah,
just
all of them.
Yeah.
He's just like, you know what? Fuck everybody that comes down here. I'm going to kill everybody that comes down.
By the last page, I'm like, I love it. Yes. It sets such a high bar. I only hope the next few issues, all the next issues are just as intense and bloody well done.
Yep.
Sabretooth #1. Woo! You cannot go wrong.
No.
I love it. Top 3 of the week, 4. Yes. You cannot go wrong.
No. Solid pick.
So there you go, guys. There you have it. Are we both 100% correct on Sabretooth?
I think so.
Are we not correct? Are you a diehard X-Men fan and love everything they've been doing and hate Sabretooth?
That's fine.
Let us know. I'm sure there are people out there. There's always that one person.
Like we say.
Yep.
Buy what you like. Collect what you want.
Yep. Don't listen to the haters.
Yep.
So there it is there it is, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think. And stay tuned. We've got a huge interview coming up later this week. It should be interesting. And like we said, buy what you like. Collect what you want. Don't listen to the haters. And we'll see you guys again next time. As long as I can get my mouse working, activated. You over here to end broadcast.